Over the last few years, there has been a noticeable change in the urban fabric of Bozeman, Montana. Houses are being built closer and closer together. So what is causing this rapid shift from the established norm? Is it a singular cause and effect? Or is there a complex web of intricacies that form the basis for this fundamental change to what makes Bozeman, Bozeman? Early research focused on looking at side setback requirements, and it was hypothesized that a shrinking side setback was behind the phenomena of buildings being built closer together. The Bozeman City Planning and Zoning Office provided information on how side setback requirements have changed over time. Through this research, it was found that the side setback requirements in Bozeman range from 8 to 25 feet from 1935 to 1992. Ordinance 1645, passed in 2004, changed the side setbacks for residential zoning types R1 through R4, along with R0 and RMH, to 5 feet. While a change did in fact occur, it did not represent the sole cause for the densification of Bozeman. Since its inception, Bozeman has experienced multiple large-scale population growths, and each spike in population dictated a response from city planners on how to expand. From the 1890s to the 1950s, city planning focused on a central urban center. During the 1960s, however, the city of Bozeman shifted to suburbanization to follow national trends. Single-family lots increased in size during this period to reflect the new nuclear family and the American dream. Since 2010, Bozeman city planners have tried to establish a development plan that focuses on creating central urban centers. Looking at the statistical evidence, the growth in Bozeman, Montana can be attributed to two major driving factors. The first being a 35% increase in student population at Montana State University from 2002 to 2016, and the other being an uptick in job growth combined with a decline in the unemployment rate from 2012 to 2017. The data shows Bozeman as a growing city with an increasing population density near the center and expanding further out towards Four Corners. The Bozeman Building Code has a maximum height restriction of 55 feet for new construction. With this limitation in place, construction has to go outwards rather than upwards. In other words, contractors have to maximize the available lot space by building as close to the setbacks as they can. By developing on the setbacks, buildings have moved closer together, creating the impression that the setbacks have moved rather than the fact that contractors are just optimizing the lots. With the growth in population, it makes sense that the demand for housing would also increase, which has thereby led to a rise in lot costs. The solution has been to create more lots per acre, which means more money per acre. The median lot price in 2015 was $84,500, which was a substantial increase from previous years. Between 2012 and 2015, the median lot value has gone up by roughly 72%. To tackle the increase in land value in response to this population growth, the city of Bozeman has annexed land to increase the city limits. From 1996 to 2015, the city of Bozeman has annexed over 5,642 acres, which equates to roughly 9 square miles of expansion. However, this annexation was not enough to overcome the rising land values. As a result, the city of Bozeman needed to take additional steps. An amendment to the city ordinances was passed in 2015 to increase the number of affordable houses built in Bozeman. Ordinance 1922 allows developers the ability to shrink a percent of lots within a development to limit the overall cost of a house while providing the same quality of housing to the area. This change allows lot sizes to be 2,000 square feet instead of the standard 3,500 square feet. This change means that while side setbacks have not substantially changed, houses in new developments are in fact being built closer together. As cities deal with growing pressure from mounting societal and economic conditions, new shifts in urban planning paradigms must be enacted. As the city of Bozeman struggles to adapt, rapid changes in codes and ordinances have been passed in an effort to reduce the urban sprawl. Rising land value prices and the unaffordable housing status both continue to push the city past its current boundaries. Bozeman city planners are combating the effects of a post-suburban nuclear society head-on by refocusing the city's fabric to manageable urban centers. But what do these changes mean to the overarching feel of a place? Do the rapid changes to urban planning resulting from economic pressure alter the fabric of a city past recognition? As Bozeman continues to see population influxes, when does this density become too dense? The overall consequences of these changes cannot be analyzed and deconstructed to see their results yet. They can only be appreciated over time. One thing is for sure, however, Bozeman is shifting from a post-nuclear suburban society to a denser urban center. How that will change the spirit of Bozeman remains to be seen.